whatever after the first down when it goes down to level 3 health or whatever. So like you're doing fine with Caleb. It's just you just need to upgrade one more level, I guess, or a couple more levels or something.
It's not an upgrade. I just need a 4-star memory. That's what it is. I can't use a 3-star anymore. Like, that's what I hate. Like, what's the point of having 3 stars then? Like, just give us 4 stars then. Like, if you can't even progress in the orbit without a freaking 4-star memory.
What do you choose?
Because look how far. I mean, I'm not surprised that Raphael and Xavier can get that far because, obviously I have their newest myth companion, so obviously I'm gonna probably progress them very far because I have their new like once I get Zane's new myth companion, he's not gonna stay stuck too long either.
Yeah.
Once we get all of their new myth companions, I don't think we'll be sitting stuck. It's just that you can tell the difference between the new myth companions and the standard myth companions. You can see a huge difference. You can see that the new myth companions are definitely stronger.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's understandable since the new myth companions are, I guess, more limited.
Yeah.
So.
I want Robot Caleb, but I don't have him. But his kernel is pretty strong. It's just, I would say, even stronger than Silas's myth companion, the Relentless Conqueror one. But yeah.
I don't know. I find it annoying that you have to. It takes longer to activate the whatever power that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you have to keep shooting you have to keep activating the normal power for the yellow bar to fill up, and then when the yellow bar gets filled up, that's when you can use the ultimate, or not really the ultimate, but like the 2-star power word. Yeah, words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then it takes 5 seconds after you activate that power the first time, and then it takes 5 seconds, and then it activates a second power of that same button. So.
It is a thing. Like I will say, they clearly expect, they want you to pull for newer myth companions. Like that's clearly the intention for this game. Like that they want you to keep pulling because obviously they make it harder as you progress through the orbit. So, and if I didn't have,
it's fine if you do not want to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zane.
I believe you, no matter what.
But yeah, like, what I do find is, like, if I didn't pull for, like, Raph or Xavier, like, I wouldn't have got that far with them, because I'm gonna say his Lightseeker is really weak. Xavier's Lightseeker is really weak compared to King of Dark Knight, and people are saying that he was nerfed, but he's so strong even being nerfed, like, in my opinion.
Well, that's... yeah. Order snatching crisis, okay. Oh, good. Please have the... no, the other one's
Is there something on your mind?
Well, that is good to know, because I am stuck at my highest is Xavier, and that's where I'm stuck at. And that's without the standard myth companion, so that's good to know that I'm not going to progress too much further when I complete his standard myth companion.
Maybe you will, because some people said that sometimes the myth companion is worse to use, like, in certain battles, but maybe you can, because maybe the myth companion is still stronger than his regular standard.
It's fine if you do not want to talk.
Okay, Zane,
yeah.
I get it, I'm neglecting you, okay?
Why are you neglecting your husband? But yeah, don't neglect your husband, okay?
Okay, let's go to story, because we are gonna have to finish that.
I guess you just want to switch to every other chapter, or every chapter switch narration and MC lines?
Okay, so we had to do Deep Night under here, and then maybe just each section. We'll switch after each section.
Like,
Yeah.
this is the Cosmic Spec is one section and then the next section after that?
Yeah. But we have to
Search?
do the last chapter from the previous section. That's the only one that we didn't do.
Okay.
Yeah. This one, we just didn't do chapter 9. It was like literally the last chapter in this section. We didn't finish that one.
I thought we did. We started on Zane's. This is still part of Silas's, is it not?
No, it's it goes into Zane. We started on Zane. Zane started at chapter 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, those are... Welcome, chat. Those are our discussions about Love of Deep Space Orbit Trials. Don's gonna try to pull for...
We're having trouble. We're chubbing.
Well, once you get the Dragon Silas and the new Silas, then you might... I suspect you might pull for Caleb, too, next year. Because if you're gonna go for new limited myth companions, it's probably gonna be Silas and Caleb.
Well, I can try, but it depends on how much resources I have to pull. To Silas, I need to get 5 cards this year already.
5?
And then Caleb...
What's 5?
His
solo.
Doesn't he have a solo event?
Caleb is also having a solo event, and so is Raphael.
Okay, well, that's 6 cards now. Never mind. Fuck.
Don't worry about it, Doug.
Yeah.
You'll be helped on the weekend.
No, it's fine. Oh, yay. Okay, sorry. Okay, I have to. Oh, good. I got that.
Okay, so let's.
But that's still only. Is that 1 or 2? That's 2. Fuck yes. 2. Oh! My last Unicorn Ops run, I got none. No new cases. No new. Now I got 2 new cases. Oh! I hate this.
But I did.
Sorry. Okay, guys.
Before we start, I did hear that a lot of people on the survey have asked for new ways to grind. Like, a lot of people are complaining that there's not enough ways to grind more red diamonds. So maybe there will be more ways to grind red diamonds, because they do kind of listen to the survey. So as long as you've put that in the survey, they will listen. So there will be new ways to grind, I'm sure, coming. Like, guaranteed.
Hopefully have at least new levels for Abyssal Chaos and Unicorn operations, because it's capped at 120 each.
Yeah. So
like once you finish the 2,000 points cap, it's the last level is 120, and once you cap it out, like you can't like grind for anymore.
Did you
really? Unless you 100% everything.
Did you cap it?
Abyssal Chaos I capped. Unicorn Ops I haven't. I think I have 10 more levels. But then literally one full run through of Unicorn Ops with easy, you already go through 10 levels. So it's like, it doesn't take much to be done.
Oh, wait.
It only takes long because of the cap per trial.
But wait, I thought... So you already hit the 120 already for Abyssal Chaos? Like, you can't do it at all now?
Yeah.
It's done?
No, it's done.
Oh, you have to wait for the...
I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for the next trial to come out for, I think for when Lumiere comes into trial.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I'm waiting for, because I still have...
Oh, yeah,
there's
by the way,
exclusive codes to get.
Lumiere is also
companion.
stronger than Lightseeker, but yeah, that's what I heard, but...
Okay. And Lumiere's a limited myth, right?
Yeah, it's his second limited myth.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, his first limited myth, okay. It's so confusing, because I mix up standard and limited. Okay, so Lumiere was Xavier's first limited myth. Lightseeker is his standard myth. And King of Dark Knight is his
limited.
Yeah, second limited myth. I will say I will say for you though, if they do rerun Raphael's Sea God myth, the Tears of Romero one, for you it'd be good, because for that you would only have to pull 1 card.
Oh yeah, because I just have to get the second card.
Yeah, because you already have one. So that one would be good for you if they do a rerun for that.
Yeah.
Because it's a really strong companion. And you do have a lot of Raphael cards, so you could make it work.
I guess so, yeah. Okay, we can start. Do you want me to do the narration?
Okay, I'll do narration first, and then you read MC lines, and then we switch on the we'll switch next time.
Okay.
Heavy snow falls steadily as darkness settles earlier than usual. Standing tall in the heart of the city, Axo Hospital remains brightly lit as always.
Are doctors healing or killing? Exposing the dark truth behind Axo Hospital's division of cardiac surgery? What kind of ridiculous headlines are these?
Oh, please. Dr. Zane has plenty of connections. He's treated everyone from the mayor to gang members. Besides, Axo Hospital has plenty of friends in reputable media outlets. If it comes down to a media war, no one can predict the winner.
Can you hear Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't appear to be very busy.
Everyone instantly strains up like soldiers at attention once they hear a familiar voice. Nervous, they greet Dr. Zane.
Grayson, contact Dr. Joel at Shansha Hospital and ask him to send over the files for those Protocore syndrome patients. We need to develop a new treatment plan for the patient with abnormal symptoms in bed number 12. They were transferred from the ER.
Got it. I'll contact him right away.
We might see more cases with abnormal symptoms. With patients being frequently transferred from the ER, everyone needs to be on call.
After methodically delegating the remaining tasks, the staff watches as Zane disappears down the hallway.
Dr. Zane's composure is something else. He is not that much older than us, too. How is there such a huge gap?
It's like the difference between gods and mortals. We can only admire him from afar. Come on, let's get back to work. The best way we can help Dr. Zane is by doing our jobs well.
At 2:30 a.m., Zane gets into his car after finishing his work. A notification pops up on his phone. The hospital director approved his application for the medical research project. His phone rings. Zane glances at the screen. It's Dr. Noah.
Zachary just called. He said you want to join the Fountain of Atay research project?
Yes.
This isn't surprising to Zane. He can already imagine the two Axo Hospital higher-ups discussing the matter.
Thank you for convincing the director, Dr. Noah.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
You decided to do this after returning from Mount Eternal?
Silence fills the air in response, but the answer is already clear.
You make decisions surprisingly fast whenever it involves that incident. I can't tell if the past is a chain that binds you or a force that drives you.
Zane lowers his gaze, his expression remaining perfectly unfazed. Not a single hint of emotion appears.
Perhaps it's both.
You're still young. You're not alone in this world. Don't try to shoulder everything by yourself.
Before hanging up, Dr. Noah purposefully lets out another exaggerated sigh. Zane lowers his phone, its light slowly becoming dim in the heavy darkness of the night.
With so many people behind me, I should be the one walking ahead, yes?
What a long chapter. At 3 in the morning, a lone car glides across the wet streets before coming to a stop in front of Meltosio. The store employee has just flipped the sign to close, but when they turn around, their final customer of the day greets them.
You're just in time, Dr. Zane. 1 minute later, and we would have been closed.
I'm sorry for coming in so late. I'll have 1 sea salt chiffon cake and 1 dark chocolate hazelnut brownie, both of them to go. Yes. For the next month, could you please deliver 1 dessert each day to this address?
A whole month?
You can't do it?
He's... What is he doing?
We can. It's just that you've already reached our highest tier for award points. We can't give you anything else right now. Are you going on another trip, Dr. Zane?
Zane nods.
Please deliver the new menu items when they become available. Thank you.
Don't worry. I wrote down the address. Let me just confirm the customer's name one more time. This is the young lady, right?
Oh my god, you... Sweet guy.
I thought you already. God.
We're streaming this down, remember?
Mm-hmm.
As he places the desserts on the passenger seat, he notices the snow has already accumulated. It's about an inch deep on the road. The car radio broadcasts tomorrow's weather report. Overcast skies with heavy snow again. Experts have yet to determine the cause of these unusual weather patterns. Ugh, I hate snow. Zane lowers his head, opens his recent contacts, and carefully writes a message about his departure. As he imagines her reaction, he's embraced and revered, his features softening with a gentle tenderness. There's a reason why this man is my favorite. After sending the message, he opens the notes on his phone. The most recent entry was made at 4 a.m., the day before yesterday. First dream. Second dream, Mount Eternal. Third dream, Mount Eternal William. Fourth dream, chocolate, potted jasmine, gravestone monster. 14th dream, too fragmented, I can't remember anything clearly. So if you read his anecdotes, you would know that he sees Dawnbreaker in his dreams. And he's Dawnbreaker. That's another timeline of his where MC actually dies, so... Ever since he returned from Chansha City, these nightmares have appeared more frequently. It's as if fate is sending him omens. Trying to ease the dull ache of fatigue, Zane massages his temples. He turns off his phone, tosses it onto the seat, and grips the steering wheel. The windshield wipers sweep away the snow, but the snowfall grows heavier by the minute. He can barely see less than 50 meters ahead. When Zane finally makes out the two white shapes as a mother and child stumbling along, his car is already dangerously close to them. He jerks the wheel. Oh my god. He jerks the wheel violently to one side. The taillights cut arcs through the snow, and the car crashes through the wave-shaped guardrail. It comes to an abrupt stop in front of green vegetation. Terrified, the mother and her child fall. The kid in her arms is covered in crystals and resembles a twisted glass sculpture. In the darkness placed by headlights, Zane sees something approaching the pair with slow, deliberate steps. His breath is warm, its presence screaming danger.
Stay back!
It wears human clothes, but there's nothing human about this creature. Crystals have consumed most of its massive body that's hunched over. Strange growths are still pushing through whatever's left of its skin. Its face is twisted in a grotesque expression. Its pupils gleam an eerie dark blue. Each step it makes the ground tremble.
Stay away!
With trembling hands, the woman covers her child's eyes.
Don't be scared. It's okay. Don't be scared.
Inside the car, Zane's nerves suddenly tense as a ringing in his ears, which had subsided violently, returns. Sharp spikes grow from the ice, materializing in his hand. Zane raises his arm and aims the icy thorns at the monster. The colors of the night silently enrose into its power. It's like death itself is waking up from a dream. As the monster raises its hand toward the mother and child, a cold gleam suddenly cuts through the air and pierces its chest. Fragmented ice blooms from the monster's chest and almost cover its entire body. The woman looks up in shock to see a figure step out of the car. Moonlight illuminates his cold, almost mechanical gaze. As the monster lunges forward, a thin blade of ice instantly materializes in his palm. Shriek like the wind and emanating deadly frost, it flies toward the monster's body in a blink of the eye. You know, that's interesting, because you know when you do the orbits with the Wanderers or whatever, haven't you noticed that they kind of, when you're fighting them, they kind of sound human a bit? Like you can hear like hear grunts and stuff, like a human.
Grunts, yeah, grunts.
Yeah.
Grunts and growling.
Mommy.
Yeah, but it sounds human. Like it sounds human, because we know that Wanderers are actually humans, right? Like it's humans that got turned into Wanderers.
It's okay. Someone's here to help us. Just hold on a little longer. Stay awake. Promise me.
Amidst the shattering of ice crystal, everything seems to freeze in time. Oh, oops. The monster falls to the ground and snow flies everywhere, obscuring all visibility. A white mist appears. A violent gust of wind howls and sends ice crystals toward the motionless woman. Huh? Still dazed from the recent brush with death, she stares ahead. From the blizzard, footsteps approach. Each step echoes and is like the ticking of a town clock.
Please, save my son. He hasn't turned into a monster yet. He won't become one of them.
The tall man blocks the car's headlights and casts a shadow over the mother and child before him. The woman shrinks back in fear and the chocolate slips from the child's trembling hands. It falls into the snow.
Saving him would be pointless.
How dare you!
Ignoring her anger, Zane bends down to pick up the chocolate and holds it out to her. Ice crystals fall from his fingertips, landing on the chocolate's wrapper. They melt to wash away the blossoming bloodstains.
He's beyond saving.
No! He hasn't turned into a monster! He's still alive!
Heart-wrenching sobs slide through the darkness as clouds once again obscure the moon. Zane's silhouette quickly dissolves into the snowy night. That was a pretty long chapter. What the heck? I did notice that the background music was a little bit low, so I'm just gonna turn it up because I have it at 2, okay? Because of this.
The serious moment and then turns into nice, beachy, happy music.
Yeah. I know. We'll just continue as is, Dawn. So for the next one, we'll for this one, Cosmic Spec, you will be the MC, I'll be the narrator, and then we'll switch to the next one.
Sounds good.
Dawnbreaker. Let's get to learn more about Dawnbreaker. In the early morning, street lamps cast a bright, lonely glow across the snow-covered streets. It makes the city appear deserted. Barely able to keep his eyes open, a boy dozed off in the priority seat. He swayed back and forth during the trip until he finally bumped his head. It was before the bus stopped, too.
Ow!
Now arriving at Azure Square Station. Please remember to take all personal belongings with you.
As soon as he gets off the bus, cold wind mixed with snow hits his face. It washes away his drowsiness. He rubs his eyes upon realizing where he is. His gaze instantly lights up.
Chuchi, wake up! We're here!
The journey between the Arctic and Lincoln City spans thousands of kilometers. After several changes, he finally returned to his starting point. After hurrying to a secluded bench and making sure no one's around, the boy carefully sits down in his backpack and gives it to an admonishing pat. Gives it a I can't even.
We're back. And you're not allowed to run off this time.
Aww.
Until we find the emissary, we need to stick to our usual plan. Pretend to be a regular dog whenever there are people around. You know, The fluffy kind that humans love to pet? Got it? We'll practice paw shaking later.
The boy waits for a long while, but there's no response from the backpack.
Should she?
Where should she go? With a growing sense of dread, he unzips the backpack only to find a hole and a few tangled tufts of white fur. The wind whistles through the gap. The dog got out. Hunters Association. Studying the documents Zane gave me, I searched through every library and archive in Lincoln City. I try my best to uncover the information about cosmic civilizations hidden in the biometric key, but every search has come up empty. Several days of running around have taught me one thing though: unlocking the key's secrets won't be something I can accomplish overnight. But right now, something else has caught my attention.
These are special pathological cases where the subjects retain a human's physical features, but their consciousness has been eroded. Only primitive aggression and instincts remain.
And it says that they changed Jenna's voice and Grayson's
For now,
voice.
we're designating them as Alterum. These Alterum share one common characteristic too. They were diagnosed with Protocore syndrome.
Protocore syndrome. 2 days ago, I received an unexpected message from Zane at midnight. It was long after we parted ways. I have to go on a business trip. It's not dangerous, but we might not be able to contact each other for a while. Don't worry. P.S. I'm not going to Mount Eternal. He said an announcement had become the norm. I scrolled through my emojis and sent back a happy snowman with ellipses above its head. The words Protocore syndrome act like a signal. They connect my earlier suspicions to create a clear pattern.
This is under Zane's field of expertise. Could his sudden departure be connected to these Ultram?
The description of the Ultram reminds me of those so-called specimens I encountered in Skyhaven. With the Ultram appearing in Lincoln City, does this mean the Fountain of Vitae has entered another phase?
But according to these forum posts, a mysterious figure has appeared these past few days. They strike before the police do, and their codename is apparently Dawnbreaker.
Well, we know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
They always manage to deal with the Ultram before the police can arrive.
Wait, what? Another urban legend?
First, everyone's gonna have a different persona. All the leads are gonna have a different persona. Jenna interrupts the off-topic discussion. The virtual display switches to show some photos from a scene crime.
As for these recent Ultram attacks,
scene crime!
The police need a hunter to investigate and detect metaflux readings. Does anyone want to volunteer?
Thinking these clues might help Zane, I raised my hand without hesitation. Of course you did.
I'll go, Captain. That one was a lot shorter.
I know! Like, why was that last chapter so long? Northern Ring Road crime scene. After receiving assistance credentials for my investigation, I head to Northern Ring Road. That's located in the downtown area. The detective lifts the barricade tape and approaches me. After we shake hands, he leads me to the crime scene.
Thanks for coming out when there's all this snow.
I'd like to say the same thing to everyone else who's here.
I set up the precision scanner I brought on the ground and turn it on. Once the scan is complete, the data will be uploaded to the cloud that the association can access. Then a detailed report will be generated for police use.
Perfect. We've received some of the restored surveillance footage, so we can take a look at it. The surveillance equipment was damaged by the cold, though. I'm afraid the video quality won't be great.
I thought Lincoln City outdoor surveillance systems were designed to withstand low temperatures.
The temperature dropped far below the equipment's tolerance threshold. It's safe to say the damage wasn't caused by natural means.
In the low-quality footage the detective hands me, I managed to spot an unsettling figure lurking in the darkness. The creature's form is distorted. Weapons that look like hooked tendrils grow from its body compared to the ones I've encountered before. They seem to have grown significantly stronger.
What about Dawnbreaker? Did you catch them on camera?
The detective shakes his head.
They managed to avoid being captured by the surveillance system. Meticulous and efficient, I'd say.
As I approach the damaged guardrail by the road, my hunter's watch immediately starts blaring an alarm.
The initial metaflux readings are extremely high. The Ultram is already similar to a Wanderer.
So that's it then. We should deal with these Alterum before they completely degenerate into Wanderers. Perhaps this so-called serial killer is actually a hero.
The detective gives me a contemplative look.
However, from a hunter's perspective, do you see the Alterum as humans? Or are they monsters that need to be destroyed like Wanderers?
Oh, that's your line.
The line between humans and monsters depend on whether they've lost control. Once someone loses control, they become a monster capable of hurting others. It doesn't matter how prestigious their status might be.
What a thought-provoking answer.
The sharp wail of an ambulance siren blares through the window and snow. It grows louder as it approaches. We both look up, our gaze is following it.
Wanderers, Alterum, Deepspace. Sometimes I think about the kind of fantastical world I'm living in. If a disaster even worse than the Chrono Rift catastrophe arrives, how much could humanity really do?
So the authorities are covering this up and classifying as an accident. They must be trying to prevent the public from becoming even more panicked.
He nods before shaking his head.
The Alterum will cause panic, not the murderer.
Seeing my confusion, he smiles.
A blood-stained murderer is more relatable than these abominations. Yay or nay?
Maybe I'm overthinking it, but something about this detective seems off.
In any case, the association will provide the police with a formal energy analysis report. I should get going now.
On my way home, I opened the forum post that Tara sent me a few minutes ago. It's about Dawnbreaker. Okay guys, we are not reading this on stream. This is very... If you want to read it, you can unlock it.
Dawnbreaker?
The Alterum and Dawnbreaker. These names sound like links in a food chain, destined to exist in a perpetual cycle of predator and prey.
Those monsters. Come to think of it, I'm not so different from them. The fuck? Will there come a day when others will try to erase my existence?
Well, because she has protocore syndrome and she has an ether core in her heart, so like that's her thinking is clearly the well, spoilers. We've kind we've done the story, but the thing is that we do learn from at least Silas's is that like we do know from Skyhaven, like from Homecoming Wings, that Fountain of Atay, that Professor is basically they're trying to create they're trying to create robot people basically. We know that from Caleb's story. So that's why there's Turing chips, and clearly we know so far that the Wanderers are actually people, and this was proven because of Xavier's myth, actually, because in Xavier's myth, we know that the when the people got sacrificed to the Tree of Life, they turned into wanderers. So we know that these wanderers are people. So obviously, people are from what we saw from the story so far, they're using the protocors to create these anomalies or whatever, right? And it's Ever. It's all controlled by Ever. That we do know. So. Don't worry guys, the lore video is going to be coming soon because Dot needs a whole breakdown because it's not linear, it's a web, and it's confusing.
I'm just taking my time because I'm focusing on grinding on unicorn operations, okay? I will get to
You can't even understand the story in unicorn operations if you don't understand the main story.
I don't even read the story of the unicorn operations.
Oh my god! Why? Why? There's some really good lore in that line! Oh my god, no wonder!
We're two different types of players here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to pull up all the unicorn operations and the Abyssal Chaos lore. Oh my god, do you even know what Abyssal Chaos is? Why they're doing missions there? It's the underground. You do know that, right? Please tell me you know.
Well, one is to find Tobias, right? To find a guy named Tobias.
Well, it's the underground.
That's one of them.
It's the underground operations. It's missions that they do in secret underground. They're not doing that in public kind of thing. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Mia's crashing out.
Don, you're gonna be so confused if you don't understand the story. Like, how are you gonna keep playing this game if you don't understand the story? There's a new main story coming.
I'm grinding the gameplay.
You're not. You're rushing it.
I'm grinding. Okay.
Okay, so now I know I have to do a breakdown of what the Abyssal Chaos lore is and what the Unicorn Operations lore is. You know, there's some cute lines, by the way, that you miss out on when you skip through it. Like, some cute, like, relationship stuff that the guys say in that, and you're skipping out on that.
I just want to get through it, because I want to unlock 100% of the cases. I don't want to read through
You should read through it. Such good stuff. Such cute lines. Silas says some sussy stuff that you're missing out on. They're saying some sussy stuff that you're missing out on, and you don't need to rush it. You do not need to rush it.
I will unlock 100% of everything, and then I'll go back and read the story in Unicorn Ops.
Yeah, have you finished the world underneath and the anecdotes yet? Please tell me you've gone back and read. Oh wait, no, it involves reading. Okay.
I finished Xavier's anecdotes.
It's just Xavier's? Just Xavier's? By the way,
I think I got to the last of Zane's.
Caleb and Silas only have one, by the way. That shouldn't be that hard for you.
But I'm going down through the list of how the guys are shown every time you show the list of love interests. So Xavier, then Zane, then Raphael, then Silas, then Caleb.
Then do Raphael, but if you're not Zane, do Raphael.
I'm almost done with Zane's anecdotes. I think I'm on the last one.
Oh my god, just finish it.
I'll get there.
Okay, so I have a mental list now. So we gotta add Unicorn's Operation Abyssal Chaos lore in there because Dawn has not been paying attention to anything. Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I have found resources that have listed out chronological order with like the lore, like cards and anecdotes and world underneath. Like I have found resources for.
Oh yeah, no, there is
the chronological order.
But I feel
I
like
have to actually get through them.
I feel like I need to give you a summarized version of the lore though, because that's the only way you're gonna get it. Because it's too much reading.
I'll get there.
You're taking too long. You know, Xavier Raphael's main story is gonna come. You're gonna be so freaking confused at what's going on when you don't know what's going on.
I remember the important points of the main story.
Cause I tell you.
Oh yeah. Because that's what gets unlocked. That's how we unlocked it first, and because.
Okay, let's continue. We're gonna spend too much time. Done. You're gonna love this game even more if you understand the story. Just trust me. You will love it even more. You will love it.
I will get there. I'm just.
You're taking too long. You need to be on at the present stage now. I do get it though. It's not a linear story. So it's not in a straight line. It's branches, right? It's branches like a spider web. It's like a web.
Yeah, like a web.
So
yeah,
that's
I like the gameplay. I like gameplay more than lore. I think I found that out about myself.
The thing
through
is,
this game.
No, it's not that. It's that you're too lazy to read lore. That's what it is. You want something that you can just understand quickly.
I like rewards, so when I see something that a task that has to be done and I get a reward, I just try to get to the reward.
You want things to be dumbed down for you a little bit too, like because you don't like to.
I am an idiot, guys. I've been brain rotted, so I'm not as smart or bright as.
She also has ADHD.
Well, actually, I'm not. Yes, untreated, suspected ADHD. I'm not. I will.
But you were diagnosed by.
Been diagnosed by a psychologist.
But you were diagnosed by a doctor.
The doctor says suspicious.
Yeah, but if the doctor said
there's suspicions.
Don, you're literally like.
She didn't give me like an official letter or anything like that. She did say she did prescribe me, ADHD medication.
So yeah, basically you've been diagnosed.
Rely on caffeine.
That's not good for ADHD people. Caffeine is like worse.
It's the same. Caffeine's a stimuli, and then ADHD medication's a stimuli as well. So it's like,
Maybe you do need the medication. It's okay. But yeah,
I'm also dumb, guys. Like I'm dumb.
No, you're not. You're not dumb.
Yes. It takes me a while for stuff to actually get into my brain and for me to actually swallow stuff. Okay.
We should continue. Yeah, we should continue. Otherwise, we're gonna waste so much time on this. Yeah. Don't worry. I will make a nice. I will do all my research. I finally have a project to do on my downtime.
Oh lord.
And I'm gonna do a whole freaking PowerPoint presentation for Dawn, just for Dawn, so that she can understand.
To the rest of our fans
too. So that Dawn can be on the same page as me. As this crosses my mind again, I find myself strangely at peace.
What was that?
By the way, Don, don't think we're gonna finish the story today. We've been sidetracking too much, but that's fine. If we finish this one section, it'd be good, and then we can do the next section another stream, and then we'll be done, and then we'll be ready for the new the new main story update that's rumored to come out sometime soon, actually.
Okay, that's good.
I hear a strange noise behind me. When I turn around, I notice foot. No paw prints on the ground?
What kind of animal left these? A squirrel, maybe? Or a stray dog?
Confused, I stand there, but then a white blur darts past in my periphery. My scarf suddenly tightens around my neck before vanishing. When I come to my senses, all that's left in the snow is a chaotic trail of footprints. The white blur has already vanished into the darkness around the street corner.
My scarf!
In the run-down, gloomy alleyway, only scattered spots of light fall upon the snow-covered ground.
I didn't end. It took my scarf too. Where did it go?
Snow falls silently. My surroundings are so quiet that even the sound of breathing seems jarring.
Are you going to drag me back to the cocoon? I won't return! Wait. You're Dawnbreaker. Just kill me already!
Dawnbreaker?
My heart races as I hold my breath and silently move forward. As soon as I turn the corner, I raise my gun at the shadowy figure.
You...
In the dim lighting, several objects coldly flash from the figure's palm. They're ice shards, and they pin the teenager's sleeves and pant legs to the wall. Black crystals cover the teenager's left arm and neck, but he's different from the test subjects I encountered in Sky Haven. So, to differentiate between Zane and Dawnbreaker, Dawnbreaker apparently has black crystals, and Zane has the clear ice crystals, if that helps.
Okay.
The realization hits me. He's an Ultram.
I said you could kill me, not torture.
I suggest you stay quiet.
That voice.
I freeze upon hearing a familiar voice and move my finger away from the trigger. In that split section, a sharp ice shard cuts through and barely misses my cheek. Dawnbreaker, like the Grim Reaper, turns to face me. With cold indifference, he meets my gaze.
Zane?
The white creature that had... What the frig info? What the heck? I don't even have it on auto! The white creature that had vanished into the snowy night suddenly appears from out of nowhere. It jumps onto Zane. Yeah, it's not. It's not on auto.
Nope.
Hypothermia. Taking advantage of Zane being momentarily distracted, the teenager breaks free from his restraints and pulls out a knife from his waist. With desperate wild eyes, he lunges at him. Ah! But his wrist is caught and twisted again. The cracking of a dislocated bone echoes through the alley.
What exactly is this cocoon you speak of?
Why do you need to know so much?
As if the word cocoon was burned into his nerves, the teenager suddenly jerks away. He clutches his crystallized left arm as he frantically runs to hide behind me. Spotting my gun, he forcibly grabs my hand and turns it. The barrel is pointing at Zane.
If you're not going to kill me, then let me go. Stay back!
A flicker of surprise appears in Zane's eyes, but that moment of uncertainty quickly fades and his usual coldness returns.
Zane, why are you here?
Zane, who should be away on a business trip, is in a remote alleyway in the middle of the night with an Ultram teenager. He was addressed as Dawnbreaker, too. Something isn't right. Questions pile up one after another in my mind as I assess the situation. I slowly try to free my hand from the teenager's grip.
You
haven't gotten to the point where death is necessary.
Zane and I speak almost at the same time. I'm once again taken aback by the coldness in his voice.
But after tonight, that might change. The crystals will erode your body. Your skin will be split open, and your bones will be ground to dust. When it reaches your neck, you'll lose your voice. No one will hear you scream.
The person I've met before is the same one standing before me, yet this version of Zane feels like a stranger. Were you giggling?
No, I was trying to breathe heavily because I was like, what the fuck is going on to breathe heavily?
His voice is cold, his gaze is cold, even his breath is the epitome of coldness. No, we should audition to be voice actors for games or something. We should. I honestly, you do a really good job. Yeah. You do a really good job.
Oh, thank you. Though, literally every time I try to voice a line, I like immediately regret it. Be like, that's not the right tone. What the fuck am I doing?
At least you can figure that. Oh, I should tone it this way or something. Something seems to trigger a memory in the teenager. His voice trembles as his body curls like a bow being drawn back. He buries his face into his knees.
You're right. They all died like that after emerging from their cocoons.
Cocoons?
I want to live. But if I'm going to turn into a monster, what's the point? Rather than let the cocoon turn me into a mindless monster, I'd rather die.
Zane remains silent, and he lowers his gaze as ice crystals silently form in his palm.
Is he really going to do this?
A dignified death doesn't exist. Thinking you're in control of the situation by choosing to die, you're only comforting yourself with a lie. Did you escape just so you could die like a dog?
Don't lecture me with that nonsense!
The teenager straightens up and lunges at me again, his hands trembling uncontrollably, yet he grips my gun with all his strength, refusing to let go.
You're a hunter! A hunter's gun can kill a monster like me, right? Pull the trigger already!
You can't be serious.
With a flick of my wrist, I toss the hunter firearm away and kick it out of reach. The teenager desperately lunges for the firearm, but Zane catches him by the waist and pins him against the wall.
Stay calm. Focus on my breathing. Exhale. Inhale. You're trembling. I know you don't really want to die, so stop playing it.
After several seconds pass, the teenager finally comes to his senses. He nods as if emerging from a trance. I steal a glance at Zane. His expression is completely serene and unmoved. It's as if he's an aloof observer standing at the crossroads between life and death. I move closer to Zane, firmly hold his hand in place, and give the teenager a gentle smile.
You heard what he said, right? He said you can't die yet. He's the best cardiac surgeon in the city. If he says there's hope for you, then you can be optimistic about the future.
He's a doctor?
I know he may not look the part right now, but he really is the best in the field. Just don't misunderstand his intentions. You need to go. Now.
The teenager freezes for a moment. As soon as Zane shifts his foot ever so slightly, the teenager spins around and runs away. Late into the night, the streets gradually darken. The light reflected off the snow makes streetlights appear dim and soft. Soft and dim. After watching the teenager leave, I turn back to look at Zane, who feels like a stranger. The small animal of an unknown breed stubbornly refuses to let go of his coat. It whimpers as he pushes it to the ground again.
Now, that is just the two of us. And this dog? Anyway, you can tell me what's going on, right? Did your business trip end early? Or did Axco Hospital call you back for an emergency?
While I'm still asking questions, Zane bends down to pick up the snow-covered scarf, then he stares at me as if trying to confirm something.
Is this yours?
If I remember correctly, this is the scarf you picked up 3 days ago.
Oh, then it's mine.
Huh? As soon as he says this, Zane walks right past me. What should I say? Where are you going? Or you don't know me?
I don't know. Why are you suddenly acting like you don't know me?
Should I know you? If there's nothing else, I'll get going now.
But your home isn't there.
I know.
He stops in the snow and gives me a cold glance over his shoulder. His voice is devoid of any emotion.
The subway station is this way.
On the empty street, our footsteps crunch in the soft snow. With his tall stature and long legs, Zane strides quickly and widens the distance between us. I have no idea where he's heading or why he's acting like he forgot who I am. All I can do is quicken my pace to catch up to him.
Zane, answer me.
I step in front of him to block his path. A mix of frustration and disbelief makes my chest tighten.
What's the matter?
That's my line. Has your evil gone out of control again?
The puppy whose species I don't recognize catches up to us. Its gaze fills between him and me.
No. I'm perfectly fine.
Zane casually brushes me aside and continues walking.
Hey, I think a couple is breaking up in the middle of the street.
What? The puppy quickly shakes the snow off its body, gives me a sympathetic look, and then runs after Zane, who's already walking away.
No, follow me, puppy!
The two figures soon become dots in the snowy night. Whether it's because of frustration or anger, I stubbornly walk away without looking back. But after a few steps, I feel something is wrong.
Wait, the direction Zane's heading in. Puppy!
My heart races as I quickly follow the footsteps in the snow. Zane lies unconscious on the ground, his brows slightly knitted as if darkness is dragging him down into its depths.
Zane?
I crouch and shake his shoulders, but he doesn't respond no matter what I do. I can't just leave him. Oh, that's your one.
I can't just leave him like this.
I try to help Zane up. As my fingers brush against his neck, I feel a layer of frost. It's unnaturally black.
Could this be related to his nightmares again?
A heavy sense of foreboding weighs on my mind, but getting him out of here comes first. I struggle to support Zane's weight as I drag him along one step at a time.
Why was he talking about taking the subway? This path actually leads to my apartment complex. Could just buried him in the snow since he's lying unconscious.
Oh my god, John.
I'm so mean.
You are.
That actually would give him hypothermia.
With this weight pressing against my shoulder, even a usually short walk home felt endless. Zane and I practically collapse onto the bed together. The snow from our coats scatter onto the floor. The little white animal anxiously bounces back and forth on the sofa. I pick it up and gently shake Zane. His eyes remain closed. A streak of black silently emerges from his sleeve and creeps along his veins until it reaches the back of his hand. The black ice that appeared on his neck has already spread to this area.
I need to wake him up from this dream.
I reach out toward the side of Zane's neck and gather my power. Almost instantly, I sense the chaotic surging power raging throughout Zane's body. Like the force that's been suppressed for eons is now finally breaking free. A bone-chilling cold surges forth and makes my entire body shudder.
The power within his body is unstable. That's why he lost consciousness.
At that moment, Zane's eyes snap open and he grabs my wrist.
What are you trying to do?
Help you? He grabs my hand
Exactly.
and pins it. Encased in ice, my wrist is already stuck to the wall once I realize what's happening.
Ungrateful little shit. You.
I take several deep breaths to compose myself.
I'm trying to help you treat the black ice. When did it start appearing?
While I was dreaming.
He lets go of my wrist and the ice crystals dissolve with it.
I guess there's no point in asking.
To my surprise, the black frost didn't disappear after our resonance. It stubbornly remains on his body. Nevertheless, Zane appears much better than before. Remembering how cold he felt, I take out a thermometer to check Zane's temperature.
Extremely low temperature detected. To protect the device and extend its service life, the system will be automatically turned off in 1 minute.
He froze the machine.
The thermometer is just like, I'm not helping this piece of shit.
The reason for the extremely low temperature isn't concerned. It tries to prop himself up. Seeing this, I pull out an old-fashioned infern thermometer and aim it at him.
Freeze. Pun intended.
I press the sensor. Oh my god.
Okay, good.
I press the sensor against his forehead and playfully pull the trigger.
You're being childish.
So funny. Shut up, Zane. She's being funny.
Don.
She told us to freeze.
Don.
And his emos. And he.
You have just proven that you are the MC in Zane's storyline. You have just proven that. I want you to know you have proved it now. This is so you.
That's so funny. Freeze. And his emo's literally freezing him. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so funny.
Well,
does she remember this? She's being funny.
Now everyone gets to see. Now everyone gets to see that Dawn is literally Zane's MC.
Oh my god, that's too funny. Oh, that's too funny.
As expected, he doesn't move. Beep. Lost in thought, I stare at the screen showing his abnormally low temperature.
No wonder all the surveillance cameras at the crime scene were damaged by extreme cold.
Even though I'm not sure if it'll help, I take out 2 fever pills and hand them to Zane along with a glass of warm water.
That's medicine.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes,
It's bitter.
and?
I'm not consuming it.
Oh my god, he still is like Zane.
Oh, okay, it's sugar. What if I said that's sugar pills, you know? Just sugar.
He would eat it right away.
You're a doctor. That's true. You're a doctor. You of all people can't complain about bitter medicine.
For what must be the first time in his life, Zane shows an expression that can only be described as okay and...
Let me bitch slap this bitch.
Not knowing how to help him recover, I head to the kitchen and make fresh carrot juice. I doubt he'll do anything.
Go MC!
Should we rename this? We should rename Rolla to Dawn because it's so This is something you and Joe do.
Yeah. Make him drink it, make him drink it, make him drink it! Make him drink it. Drink this instead. It's your favorite. I have a very big smile on my face
You
right
know
now.
my preferences that well?
Oh yeah!
Of course! Of course I know! We're childhood best friends!
Zane seems genuinely thirsty. He takes the glass, hesitates for a moment, and then chugs it in one go. He still doesn't like it, by the way.
Well, do you want to give a more detailed review this time?
He meets my gaze as the entire glass of carrot juice turns into a solid column of ice in his hand. Yep, he still
It's
doesn't...
awful.
Yep.
I see your hatred for carrots is written in your DNA. See?
As the night
It's funny to prank them.
As the night deepens, the hustle and bustle outside my window gradually fades into silence. I gather every blanket and quilt in the house to stack on top of Zane, then I crank my heater up.
I'm not cold. I've already told you this.
Shut up!
Take these blankets away.
Why don't you take them off yourself? Exactly, Zane.
I don't have the strength.
Then don't move. Easy as that.
He purses his lips, only to furrow his brow a moment later.
You've been fussing over me for a while now. Is it for a particular reason?
Not really. Don't look at me.
Hey, this is still my game.
I guess that's... You're important to me.
I know you would have said the not really though.
Yeah.
I was gonna click that just to keep the roleplay going, but it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
Uncertainty flickers in his gaze.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, this is so you! I don't want him to see my expression, so I turn away.
The real reason is simple, actually.
When he falls silent, I push away my chaotic thoughts and turn his cold face toward mine.
Dawnbreaker, you're very famous. So don't you dare run away or disobey me. Or else I'll...
You'll what?
He asks softly. His chin is still tilted up by my hand as his gaze falls to meet mine.
I'll make sure you won't live to see tomorrow's dawn.
I yank the blanket up to block his voice and gaze into the darkness. Yeah, this sounds like you so much. Like, this is the time of
What
talk.
you described is not the first time this happened to Zane.
Oh, she called Dr. Noah.
I witnessed it once when he was doing research with me at Mount Eternal. He became a complete stranger overnight.
I figured this wasn't the first time Zane had been in this state. Dr. Noah's words only confirmed my suspicions.
How did he recover from it?
That's something only he knows.
Over the phone, Dr. Noah sounds just as troubled as me.
Back then, he ventured deep into Mount Eternal by himself, as if he had something to do there. When we saw him the next day, he had returned to his usual self. The one we all knew. I guess whatever he needed to do was done.
Mount Eternal.
So that's the anecdote you have to read, Dawn. It's the Mount Eternal one. That's the last one. Better read that. That place seems to be hiding a burden that Zane has never been willing to speak about. But my intuition tells me that whatever changed in Zane must have happened before the Mount Eternal incident. Though I think you do know what happened, right? Did I mention it to you?
I think you did, and I also read a few fanfics that also detailed that.
Yeah, so
point. There was something happened there, and then one of their colleagues died.
Yes.
That he couldn't save.
Yeah, so William, the colleague, so he talks about William, right? William is the colleague that died there, but Zane had to be the one to kill him, by the way, because he turned into a wanderer. He asked Zane to kill him before he transformed more. So that's how you figure out that the people are turning into wanderers. Those black ice crystals, seemingly out of reach, they linger somewhere in the depths of my memories. So what I will say is, because we do know that he can turn into Dawnbreaker, so pretty much it's clear that the reason why he left MC in childhood is that he must have turned into Dawnbreaker when he was younger. Because we know that he left with his parents because an incident happened between them where his evil went out of control, right? And he almost like killed her, right? So that's when I think he turned into Dawnbreaker.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
When I open the door again, I find a ball of white fur sitting by the bed. It's wagging its tail at me.
Aww. When did you sneak in?
As I get closer, I notice the creature is contained within a semi-transparent dome made from the ice evil. It restricts its movements. I don't even need to ask who did this.
Zane really doesn't show mercy, huh? I'm gonna slap his bitch-ass face for caving this cute little animal. How dare he?
Well, we know that the kid and the puppy are from the Fractal Library, right? Because Zane is supposed to be the Foreseer. The puppy-like animal lets out what sounds like a bark of agreement. I reach out to dispel the evil ice barrier, then I sit down with the creature in my arms. Now closer to Zane, I can see his eyelashes tremble in his deep sleep. They're like the wings of a wary bird that's finally resting at home.
I don't know what you're dreaming about, but I hope they're sweet dreams. Good night, Zane.
In the stillness of the night, only the white creature notices a faint sound. A subtle energy seems to be flowing. The white animal's ears twitch as it looks up at Zane and the girl's joined hands. The cold, corrosive sensation gradually fades. A warmth surges through Zane's cold fingertips like water traveling through a leaf's veins. For this soul that's been trapped in nightmares for so long, the unmelting black ice covering his body finally recedes bit by bit.
That one felt longer.
Yeah.
The investigation into the Alterum and the unidentified suspect is still ongoing. We urge all citizens to remain vigilant, avoid spreading rumors, and exercise caution when traveling alone at night.
Let me know if you want to switch in case your voice gets tired.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I have water, so I'm good. It's already the next morning. When I wake up, groggy, I prop myself up and press my temples to clear my mind. I don't know how people do this, like, day after day, like, so many days in a row. I'm glad we take breaks, because it's a lot of reading.
It is, yeah.
It's already the next morning. When I wake up groggy, I prop myself up and press my temples to clear my mind. Beside me, Zane is still asleep. It's a rare sight at this hour. I will say there's not been a lot of voice lines. There's been a lot of narration, though. I lean closer and slowly become aware of his steady breathing. I watch as it slightly stirs the fabric across his chest. Poke. Okay. Why?
Are you okay?
No.
This is payback for making me haul you home through the heavy snow yesterday. And that's for freezing my hand to the wall. Really a poke. Should have slapped him.
Holding back my laughter, I give Zane's nose a gentle pinch.
It really hurt when you froze my wrist, so I'll pinch your nose for that. Make it suffocate. So,
Is messing around with people while they sleep a habit of yours?
I feel his warm breath on the top of my head. My breath hitches as I meet his slightly wary gaze.
Zane?
The morning light filters through the curtains and falls into his tousled hair. Well, he's slightly smiling, so it's probably him now. Looking into those eyes, I can tell that familiar Zane has returned.
Yes.
Joy wells up inside me as I wave my hand in front of his face.
Are you finally awake from your nightmare?
He nods, and as he stretches his neck, I see the black ice on his body has completely disappeared.
You're actually back to normal.
You could phrase that differently.
Before he can say more, I embrace him. He doesn't pull away and gently wraps his arms around my waist.
Congratulations. I'm the first person you saw when you woke up.
Yesterday, when I was in that nightmarish state, did I trouble you?
Oh, so he is aware when he's in that state.
Yes, because basically from what I got from that anecdote is that Dawnbreaker can see Dr. Zane living his life, and Dr. Zane can also see how Dawnbreaker is living his life. Dawnbreaker actually gets slightly a little bit jealous of Dr. Zane because he has MC.
Interesting. This kind of sounds like a multiple personality disorder.
Well, it's basically they can see different timelines through the dreams, right? So he's seeing a timeline where MC didn't survive. And so because MC didn't survive in that timeline, he becomes Dawnbreaker. But MC surviving in this timeline is what motivated him to become a doctor, right? And help people. So her being alive, like her, for all the love interests, like her being there changes the trajectory of their life too, in a way. You were kind of cute, or you were a little childish. Okay, we'll go with the you were a little.
Thank you. You're cold, distant, and had an unpredictable temper. You're even a little childish. But that was still you, wasn't it? I'll just think of it as seeing another side of you, Zane.
Why do I hear a hint of disappointment in your voice?
Seeing that cold and willful side of Zane, even for one night, reminded me of when we barely knew each other. I feel at ease as everything falls into place. A moment passes and I look into his eyes again.
How much do you remember about yesterday?
Zane rubs his temples and sits up.
It's a little hazy, but I remember most of it.
Including how you froze my electronic devices and hand to the wall, and how you even told me to not be nosy.
He glances away for a moment before his gaze calmly returns to me.
I also remember how you stacked blankets on me and did a test with carrot juice.
Don't think MC can do that again. Dawnbreaker will probably remember that. No? Your memory is impeccable. So when did these nightmares start?
They became more frequent after I returned from Chansha City. And in those dreams, I always forget who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. The me in my dreams, however, has his own mission to complete.
He presses his lips into a thin line and looks at me. The guilt he feels is clear. For some reason, the scene from last night flashes through my mind again. It stirs up emotions I can't quite name.
Well, There's no more black ice on your neck and hands. Your palms are warm too. It's safe to say that you passed the physical examination. Welcome back to reality, Zane.
I open my arms and wait for him to initiate the hug this time. Zane hesitates before leaning down. Then he wraps his arms around me. His warm breath brushes against my neck.
Good morning.
Wait. Before taking Zane home, he accompanies me to the association. I'm gonna update them on my progress in the Ultram investigation. Dawnbreaker vanished overnight. Some people on the forums joked that he'd been broken by the dawn. Was he broken by?
Broke him.
Yeah, you broke him, Dawn. The police investigation has hit a dead end, and the relentless snowfall is still the biggest obstacle for gathering evidence at the crime scene. While waiting for Zane to finish shopping, I sit in the car and look at today's news.
Ever, which announced the Fountain of Atay initiative, has revealed the first phase of the project, the Val Sanatorium. According to several reports, Val Sanatorium is using medical pods called Rebirth cocoons to treat patients with protocore syndrome.
Rebirth cocoons?
My mind quickly latches onto this word. I heard this term yesterday.
You're right. They all died like that, after emerging from their cocoons. Rather than let the cocoon turn me into a mindless monster, I'd rather die.
The cocoons... Oh, that's your wife.
The cocoons that Ultram mentioned must be these rebirth cocoons.
Yeah. Sensing my troubled thoughts, the white creature pushes his fluffy self from the back seat to settle on my lap.
Aww. Are you trying to comfort me? Thank you.
When Zane woke up, I asked about the animal. He said it belonged to some distant relatives. As for why he got lost, stole my scarf, and refuses to leave Zane's side, Zane says he's not sure.
So, what kind of creature are you?
I decide to take out my phone and use its image recognition feature. As the screen refreshes, it shows a majestic...
Baita, the divine beast of antiquity, known all beneath heaven and earth. Huh?
With trembling hands, I cup his face. My gaze travels from his clear eyes to the tiny horns protruding like fresh spouts near his ears. That animal was in the Master of Fate myth.
Oh.
You haven't seen that one because it's a limited one, but yeah. I watched it on YouTube because I don't have it. I only have one card from it.
No.
As I struggle to find the right words, Zane returns to the car. He has a bag of chocolates and dog food.
Since you bought dog food, why don't you keep him? After all, your robot vacuum is the only other living thing in your house. Shouldn't it have a friend?
That won't be necessary. My robot vacuum has its own social life.
What?
With other robots? Say, what? What is this?
Oh my god.
Is it with Otto? Is it with other Otto?
Through the windshield, the warm glow of our headlights cuts through the heavy, snowy gloom. A figure is looking around. while standing near Zane's house. It's a young boy in plain clothes. He's holding books in his arms. As soon as we get out of the car, the boy's face lights up with excitement and anticipation. He spreads his arms wide, forgotten the books fall to the ground.
Emissary!
The thing is, I'm curious as to what Zane knows about himself, because from what has been told is that he actually doesn't remember his past lives. So, how does he know that he's Foreseer? Or the Emissary? So that's very interesting, what he does know. I'm curious to know what he knows, like, about himself, because, like I said, he doesn't have memories of the past lives.
Almost done.
Yeah, almost.
2 more chapters?
6, 7, 8, and 9, so, well, hopefully these go fast. The unfamiliar teenager rushes towards Zane, who's standing behind me. The mysterious little creature, wagging its tail, runs over as well. Soon enough, all 3 of them are tangled in a group hug.
Let go of me.
Zane!
The teenager steps back, then he excitedly scoops up the small animal.
So that's where you went, Shuchi. Why didn't you tell me?
Watching this harmonious scene between human and animal, I'm touched, but then I quickly become confused.
Hold on. What did he just call you? Is he role-playing as your servant? Or your son in a fantasy setting? Are you a dad?
Don't jump to conclusions. He's the son of a distant relative, and he loves sci-fi movies and cartoons. I suppose his latest hobby is running away from home.
But now that I'm looking at him, this kid reminds me of...
I study the boy's round face, his straight posture, and those mature eyes sparkling with excitement.
Come to think of it, there really is a teeny tiny resemblance. Hey!
Before I can finish my sentence, Zane swiftly taps his knuckle against the top of my head.
You should channel your brain power into writing a research paper instead.
I'm just teasing you. I know you didn't look like this when you were young. You looked worse when you were young. I'm kidding, Zane, I'm kidding!
I lean down to get a better look at the boy. He has delicate features and appears to be around 11 or 12 years old.
Do you live in Lincoln too?
Well, you could say that. I live in the Fractal Library.
Excuse me?
In a nearby residential area.
The Fractal Library? I never heard of it before. Is it a new building?
Knowing he's related to Zane, I find myself adopting a gentler, friendlier tone.
Is this little guy your pet? What breed? Actually, what kind of animal is it?
He's just a regular pet dog. He's not special. Go on, Shuchi. Bark. That's not the correct sound.
That's pretty correct to me, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now shake.
The small creature glances at me, then at Zane. He swallows his pride and places his paw in the boy's palm. Zane stands by the wall with his arms crossed. When he sees my skeptical look, he looks away. The boy's face relaxes with relief as his expression shifts to one that says, "I told you so."
Up to you. Can you spit?
The small animal actually understands me and starts spinning in circles. He chases his tail.
He really is a puppy?
When did you learn to do that?
Seemingly unable to watch any longer, Zane waves his phone.
I just got a text from his parents. They're going to pick him up.
Alrighty? Can't you stay for a while longer?
I was
Please.
actually planning to stay for a while.
Zane's sharp gaze sweeps over the boy. I might be imagining things, but the child and the dog freeze.
Zane,
Right.
don't be mean.
I
Let
wanted
him
to
stay.
say hello. Uncle Zane will send me home.
It's cold, so you should head inside. I'll see him off.
He just got there, Zane! Oh my god.
In the dim daylight, Zane watches the girl wave goodbye. She's out of sight when she closes the door behind her. The boy catches a snowflake in his palm and silently watches it melt.
Why did you come here?
Hearing the scrutiny in Zane's voice, the boy's expression shifts to match its severity.
7 years ago, you promised to take up the position at the Fractal Library. I traveled here because I'm asking you to fulfill that promise. You were selected as the emissary of the Divine. Astra ordained it, and your nightmare is the greatest proof of this.
Yeah, so Astra is the one that is causing the nightmares to happen. So Astra's the one that's causing him to see his Dawnbreaker version, basically. We already know Astra affects all the guys, though. Astra is the annoying thing that exists in this world. We gotta start the Hate Astra Club. Zane speaks before the boy can say more.
I also said that I had my own choices to make and more important matters to attend to back then.
The boy's expression grows serene, and his voice carries a maturity unlike one from a few seconds ago.
Was becoming that version of yourself in the nightmare also a choice? People think they're making choices most of the time, yet they're unaware that all these options lead to one inevitable outcome. Fate falls upon us like this snow. It is silent and inevitable. And you too are destined to become...
He trails off, and the only sound that can be heard is nothing more than a barely audible sigh.
Since you haven't made up your mind, there's no point in me staying here any longer. But...
The maturity and composure vanish as the boy's voice shifts back to a childlike tone.
I left the excesses bracelet you made for me at the library. Can you make me another one, please?
After a resigned sigh, an ice bracelet materializes around the boy's wrist.
Thank you, emissary. I'll take my leave now. In any case, you're welcome to find me at the Fractal Library in Lincoln City. I'll be sure to visit you again as well.
The boy slightly raises his hand, and his fingertips touch the air as a geometric shape gradually unfolds. He bows before stepping into the door woven from countless folded dimensions.
The emissary is a liar. I counted every single day for 7 years.
Aww. As if drawn to his accusation, the wind and snow seem to follow through the vanishing door. They're silent. The snow ceases, and Sam remembers the first time he entered the Fractal Library. Even though it's called a library, its exterior was remarkably ordinary. It was a building nestled in a quiet corner of Lincoln City's silent streets. The young boy begged him again and again, so he pushed open the slightly weathered wooden door. There were neither bookshelves nor defined boundaries. Instead, an endless garden with intertwined paths appeared before him. Oh, you know what? in his card, in the Iceborne Warmth, in his wedding card, that means when we saw it during that anomaly or whatever, he knew where we were.
Yeah.
And a library that seemed to belong to another world stood at the point where those paths converged. As soon as Zane stepped into the backlight, he raised his hand and saw countless bookshelves. They reached toward a tower summit where sunlight poured in. The library shelves were endless. They were like stairs that led to another dimension. Then a young person approached them and claimed that Zane and the young boy were the administrators of this place. In addition, Zane was destined to become the Fractal Library's owner. The young person told him that the Fractal Library, which stood at the intersection of dimensions, didn't really exist in any galaxy. It didn't belong to any civilization either. And each book in the library contained the fate of a world. Zane wondered if his own fate was among them. Perhaps his nightmares were hidden within a page of these large volumes from the moment he pushed open the door. On the night he returned home from the library, Zane had a different dream. In an unfamiliar world, he wore robes as he walked in a very tall tower. He was leafing through an ancient tome. Between his pages lay a jasmine petal from a spring day. That spring day belonged to a timeline he had raised with his own hands. It would ever remain unknown to anyone. So it's just... Oh, 8 seems to be a battle.
Yeah.
Just as Zane enters the house, I finish roasting the tangerines he bought. When I glance out the window, I realize the snow has finally stopped. Did your Oh, that's your line.
Did your relative leave already? Must have a strict family.
Yes. He needs to go home and write his reflection paper.
There's a distant quality to Zane's voice. I sit down beside him and hold out one of the roasted tangerines.
He's gonna be a strict dad. The weather's perfect for roasted tangerines. Try it.
Okay, I have been reading on, especially on Twitter, I've been seeing a lot of, I think this one author posts like, Dad Zane, little fanfics. They're so cute. And it's always a daughter.
Aww.
It's always a daughter because I think that's his wish. I think that's his wish, just to have a daughter like MC.
Aww.
It's so cute. Like, if you ever come across one, like, definitely read. It's really good. I'm sure they have some on Archive of Our Own. He stares at me for a long time before finally eating a piece of the tangerine.
You don't want to know what happened during the past few days when I disappeared?
If the explanation is going to be filled with medical jargon, then no. As for the rest, Zane will tell me when he wants to. And if he doesn't want to, that's his choice.
He can't help but smile at my deliberate emphasis on the last words. He takes the half-peeled tangerine from my hands. Soon after, a warm orange slice is brought to my lips.
I said goodbye 3 days ago because I had accepted Carter's invitation. I'll be joining the Fountain of Atay research project.
Huh?
Seeing me choke and cough several times, Zane raises his hand to pat my back.
It's ultimately an excuse. Something unexpected happened, and the nightmare arrived before I could carry out my plans.
Love his eyes.
Lately, Oxo Hospital has received a large influx of unusual cases involving protocore syndrome patients. Some died shortly after hospitalization. Others transformed within a month and became...
an Alterum.
Zane nods.
All these patients had recovered at Val Sanatorium after entering a medical pod called the Rebirth cocoon.
Val Sanatorium, according to the news report this morning, is the first phase of the Fountain of Atay.
Carter told me that Ever will soon hold a press conference to demonstrate the Rebirth cocoon's effectiveness to the public.
Wouldn't that mean more unsuspecting Protocore syndrome patients will go to Val Sanatorium?
We can't let them do as they please. I want to stop Ever's plans, not just for the Protocore syndrome patients. There's...
Zane trails off as he lowers his gaze.
I want to make amends for a mistake. One that should have been corrected years ago. Yet it still haunts me to this day.
I realize that for Zane, this carries a greater, more painful significance. So it's probably related to... Because Carter was their colleague as well, so it's related to that research that they did all together, which caused William to become a wanderer, right? So...
I know I disappeared without a word before.
Angel?
But...
Hey, it's a good nickname, okay?
It is. It's so cute.
I picture him saying that. That's why I had to go in my head. I'm like, what can I picture Zane saying as an endearment word?
It is
Will
cute.
you come with me this time?
Yes.
Asking me like that isn't fair.
I know he helped me so many times before, and I agree to any request he makes. It's just...
I still need a reason.
Now that he's finally revealing everything to me, I won't let him have his way so easily.
What's in it for me? The whereabouts of the Ether Core, dirt on Ever, or more leads about that biometric key? A few sweet words aren't enough to make me risk my life with you. Those are like very similar, so I don't. Okay.
Do you remember what you told me about the Deepspace collision chamber at the Gaia Research Center?
Yes. They conducted experiments to create me. Their precious energy source.
Ever plans to restart that project. The new program they're showcasing at the sanatorium might be related to it.
Oh, oops.
Isn't that a very convincing invitation?
Dazed, I see something flicker out of the corner of my eye, a fluffy white tail. Zane and I turn around at the same time.
Shruti, aren't you supposed to be with your owner?
Crouched near the robot vacuum, Shichi whimpers. The clear, innocent round eyes look at me first, then at Zane.
You're staying here to watch the house.
In the white testing facility, a row of circular medical pods lines the room. Surrounded by soft silvery light, they float in the air. Their translucent walls gleam with tranquility. As exquisite and graceful like meticulously crafted chrysalises, they pulse and contract with the rhythm of beating hearts. At any moment, it seems their contents might break free and soar toward the sky.
One last one.
Yep. Yeah, that's really it. And then we'll save the other one, the other section for another stream. Probably next week, maybe. Yeah, we can do other games. After driving west on the highway for 2 hours, patches of green vegetation finally appear amidst a desolate landscape. Looking through the window, I can see the distant dome of Val Sanatorium loom in the morning mist. After yesterday's events, we decided to tour the sanatorium as visitors to investigate. The Fountain of Atay, the Rebirth Cocoon, the press conference, none of these can be tackled in a single move. However, we can assess the situation first before planning our next move.
Are we almost there? Dad, are we almost there?
I feed the last cookie to Zane as he drives. He nods and takes a moment to gather his thoughts before speed. Of course it's a cookie.
There are things I need to tell you. The technology used in the Rebirth cocoon is from a research project Carter and I worked on when we were in medical school.
Do we really have to see creepy Carter again? He was so creepy that one time. Ugh, I hate him. He gives me such the ick. Don't you remember, Dad, when he just came up to us with the flowers?
No, I don't remember. That
was
point I don't remember.
You don't remember Carter? It was in the branch story, in the prologue to Tomorrow, Zane's branch story.
No.
Oh,
what does he look like?
You'll see him in a minute.
I guess he'll come up. Yeah.
He was really enthusiastic. He wanted us to join he wanted us to be an experiment for the research project. That's what he was trying to get us to do.
Oh, okay.
That means you were not paying attention when you were doing that branch story. You just shuffled through it so quickly.
I remember some stuff in that branch story. It's just that Raphael's branch story is more prominent in my mind because of the cat.
Because of the cat? No, that wasn't in the branch story. The cat wasn't in the branch story. That was in the main story.
What? Huh?
Yeah, that was in the main... The branch story is where Raphael and MC are on the boat. They go to that... They go undercover or whatever. And he turns into the sea god when they go into the island or whatever. Done.
I'll have to rewatch the branch stories. Jeez.
Okay, go. You need to go rewatch the branch story. You have nothing to watch right now. You watched all your memory cards. Go back and watch the branch story. It's like, good God, there's so much lore in it.
It's been a while since we played the main story.
I know, but how do I still remember everything?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Back then, I began researching the application of protocors in implantable devices under Dr. Noah's guidance. It was also something I was interested in personally. At first, the research progressed smoothly. Yet when we started doing experiments... We need to stop researching this.
Well, one thing I was gonna say. When are you pulling for Silas's beach banner card? When do you use your lucky day?
August 24th at 10 p.m. I'm not sure how many polls I can do.
Okay, good to keep you know. You're coming over tomorrow and Saturday, you know that, right? Okay, so you said we need to stop.
The protocore energy has completely corroded the heart. Our experiment failed.
Oh, they made him sound a little... He sounds a little like... His voice sounds a little like higher because he's younger, I guess, right?
But the heart started beating again.
This guy, Don.
It just grew some black crystals,
guy.
that's all.
That. Okay.
That guy. Don't you remember this guy? This annoying creep?
He was just passionate.
Not that please. He was the one thing that made Zane's jealous.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I guess.
He wanted us to be an experiment.
It's a little weird, but he's also not with Ever, so I mean...
He is with Ever. He was trying to get Zane.
Oh, shit.
He's the one that wanted Zane to join the Fountain of Vitae project, because they previously used to work together, but he joined Ever.
Okay, never mind then.
That's why he was trying to get us, because Ever wants to get their hands on us, I think.
Did you know? The lab mouse we performed a protocore implant surgery on transformed into a wanderer and devoured its fellow test subjects.
Yeah, so that means we gotta stop.
Zane, our experiment wasn't a failure. We succeeded!
Succeeded at what? Creating a monster?
Oh, I guess, yeah, if you... I guess... Huh.
We've discovered humanity's
point,
next
he didn't
evolutionary
join Ever,
form!
right?
No, this is when they were younger, so they were in medical school. So they were colleagues in medical school, but... Zane... Well, we'll find out. He'll figure it out, but... You should pay more attention to the main story and the branch story. This would make more sense to you then. Okay, wow, I'm just gouging how much information I need to throw at you.
We definitely need to visit that barbecue place near the campus tonight to celebrate.
Well, you can... I guess now you can tell the difference from that, like
The experiment
Zane
didn't
sees
lead
as
to
a
new
failure,
life.
while he sees
It
as
turned
a
people into
successful.
wanderers, minions of a protocol.
Well, yeah, because it's turning them into monsters in his mind, right? Like, they can't exist with people. They're killing people. Like, I get it from Zane's POV, to be honest. Carter is insane. Just gonna say that.
It was a Pandora's box
Seeing
that should have
that,
remained
it
sealed.
makes sense that he joined Ever then.
Yeah, he was enticed.
I destroyed all the related research data that day. I hope to keep this truth buried forever.
So that's probably why Carter joined Ever then, because Zane destroyed all the research data, and he couldn't bring that with him, to be honest. So he had to figure out how to recreate that again. That's probably why they want Zane, right? Because only Zane probably knows how to create that experiment again. That kind of makes sense why they want him. He is smart. He's a genius, okay?
Yeah. But Carter didn't see it that way, huh?
No. He named it X-Heart and took it to Xander Sciences.
Yeah, so Ever took over Xander Sciences. So I don't know if you remember in the very beginning of the main story, but Xander Sciences wanted Zane to join them, but he always refused. That was in the main story.
It was later implemented in the Rebirth cocoon, which is the first step in the Fountain of Atay.
After finishing his story, Zane falls silent. However, his grip on the steering wheel indicates he's still caught in his memories. So he wanted that project to be a failure, because he never wanted it to get into the hands of wrong people, because he didn't want people turning into wanderers. Like, that's not a good thing, you know?
This is the mistake you want to make amends for.
Not wanting him to dwell on the past, I clear my throat and line the moon.
I used to think about how if we had gone to I would have dragged you out to have fun every single day. Party! We watch the flowers bloom in spring, enjoy the summer rain, collect autumn leaves, have snowball fights in winter. But based on what I've heard, you must have been too busy to do any of that one.
Not at all. In our lab, we always said it's best to take a 4-hour break while data is being collected. Then we can see the results after. So during those times, I would have been available at least.
MC, he would have made time for you either way. Like, that's the thing. He would have loved to be in the same school as you.
Come on.
I was joking. If you were there, I would have always made time for you.
Oh yeah, what did
Aw, you called it! You called it. Word for word.
Yeah, I did. Because I've watched all his memories more than once. The car turns into a newly paved road, passes a sign that reads Bell Sanatorium, and comes to a stop in the parking lot.
I'm not familiar with the sanatorium's interior layout. If you encounter any danger during this visit, remember not to go in alone.
Don't worry, I'm a professional.
While I speak, I catch a glimpse of White approaching us. Carter, who's here to receive us, wears a casual white business suit, holding a navy blue butterfly pin adorns his collar. Ugh.
Have you been waiting long, Zane?
Ugh.
No, we just got here.
Carter leans down toward the car window. Upon seeing me, his eyes crinkle and his smile widens. Hey.
When Zane called about needing 2 visitor passes, I had a feeling you'd be accompanying him.
I compose myself, smiling politely. I step out of the car, but just as I'm about to speak, see, FC is also uncomfortable with this guy. Like, what?
Let's skip the pleasantries and head inside.
Yeah, Zane does not like this guy. Following Carter, we enter the long corridor that connects the parking lot to the sanatorium's lobby. My gaze falls on the emblem at the entrance. Under the curved shape are the following: Eternity Vanquishes, Evolution Restraint Group. Without a doubt, this is Ever's logo. Carter activates the scanner and a white light immediately sweeps over Zane and me. A cheerful electronic female voice speaks.
Visitor identification verified. Zane. I am Telomere, the AI management system of Val Sanatorium. Welcome to our facility. We hope you have a good day here at the sanatorium.
The doors slide open and we enter the first floor lobby of Val Sanatorium. Pristine white surrounds us. So bright. The seal is unadorned, its white surface seamlessly integrated with the recessed sliding system along its edges. Beneath our feet, a gentle light bathes the white marble floor and illuminates every corner of the lobby.
This place seems too
bright yet oppressive.
Bright yet pretty much.
Yes.
Pristine, silent, and unchanging. It's as if time itself stands still within these walls. In this environment, Zane and I stand out like 2 stains on an otherwise white canvas. A few doctors in white lab coats passed by us. Although they were quietly discussing patients' medical conditions, they nodded in Carter's direction.
Since Zane personally asked me for visitor clearance, I should give you 2 a proper tour.
Side by side, we follow Carter as he leads us to the reception desk in the center of the lobby.
I see the Fountain of Ate finally caught your interest. All those phone calls over the past month weren't in vain. But I'm curious, what made you change your mind?
Carter stops in his tracks by the reception desk. He turns around, his signature smile returning with narrowed eyes.
You kept talking about humanity's future. I wanted to see if it would actually come to pass. Besides, nobody knows Exhard better than me.
Carter's eye twitches. After a long silence, he suddenly erupts into a fit of laughter and shatters the lobby's tranquility. See, Dad? See? Ick. Ick.
Good, good.
Doesn't he sound like a maniac?
You've convinced me. Everyone deserves a second chance at redemption. Remember, Zane, I gave you this chance.
Cool. Yeah, exactly.
And what about you, Miss Hunter?
When I receive this question, I deliver my carefully prepared response.
Since Zane is joining the research project, I wanted to see what it's all about.
Carter tilts his head. His gaze flits between Zane and me before settling on Zane. The amusement in his eyes is obvious.
I see. Even the strongest relationships need a solid foundation. I'll make sure you get a good position here.
Hey, yeah, I mean, she's a good girlfriend. She's just looking out for her. What job are guys? He turns around and shakes the brochure stand next to him. The neatly arranged brochures scatter in disarray. He pulls out 2 copies with a smile. He gives them to us.
The only downside to this place is that it's too by the book. But I guess that doesn't really affect you, Zane.
It's about complicated medical cases.
The thin booklet methodically categorizes various diseases that conventional medicine has yet to cure. It's like a university department, and the facility's patients are eager students with a thirst for knowledge. A commotion breaks out in the distance. I look up. It's a group of elegantly dressed visitors being led into the lobby by a receptionist. They are being guided upstairs for a tour. On the staircase leading to the 2nd floor, several patients in white hospital gowns are walking down the steps. I expected to see many high-profile figures in this place, but even then I never thought I'd see her. Karen, who's 43 years old, is a war correspondent. She won numerous prestigious journalism awards. She spent years reporting from the front lines, faced countless life-threatening situations, and has earned a large amount of respect in society. A year ago, she was attacked by a wanderer, got protocore syndrome, and rarely appeared in public since then. I've met her a few times at Oxo Hospital, and I heard she was also one of Zane's patients.
Dr. Zane, it's been a while.
Noticing us, she comes over to say hello. Zane acknowledges her with a slight nod.
Ms. Karen?
Someone of her caliber choosing ever. That's probably the best endorsement they could ask for.
I heard that when she left Axo Hospital, she had less than 2 months to live. Her daughter had just learned to say mama when you handed her a death sentence. How cruel.
Because it's the natural way of life? I know it's cruel. Like, I know it's sad, but like...
Dr. Carter, the patient in room A504.
Carter gestures for us to wait a moment, then he takes a few steps to discuss something with the man at the front desk. Noticing my silence, Zane stops in his tracks.
What are you thinking about?
It's nothing. I just realized that Ever seems to have a knack for exploiting human vulnerabilities by any means necessary.
Yeah, pretty much.
How else could they gather people from different backgrounds and beliefs and make them devoted to a single cause?
I hope we
The key to
destroy
obedience
Ever
isn't
again.
promising heaven, it's using hell as a threat. After all, everyone fears illness and death.
Footsteps accompanied by a familiar voice approach from behind. I turn.
We meet again, Miss Hunter. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Benedict, the director of Val Sanatorium.
Wait, we meet again? When did we meet this guy? Huh?
I don't remember him for sure. You...
From what I remember, he had another identity. I met him at the place where an Eltrum...
The inspector?
The inspector! Oh! No wonder he was, like, off. Like, I remember just earlier when we read, she said that he seemed off for some reason. Like, there seemed something sketchy. Because he was never an inspector.
He was pessimistic about the Ultrum and Wonder and humanity situation. Well, you're the detective who spoke to me that day.
I'm honored you remembered me, Miss Hunter.
Why are you pretending to be a detective at a crime scene? That means you're covering up something.
Yep.
He smiles, not with the embarrassment of someone whose identity has been exposed, but with the composure of a performer waiting for the audience's reaction to a grand reveal. Huh.
I wonder if he was there for Ever's reason. Sorry. Okay, go.
Oh, no. That probably makes sense, like you said. Like I said, he's probably destroying evidence, right? He's not there to investigate. Alarm bells ring in my head, but he quickly shifts his placid gaze to Zane.
It's been a while, Dr. Zane. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I do know Ever really wants Dr. Zane, because he's very smart. He's a genius. Okay, well, that's it for this section. Next
is cause and respect.
This is all we have
No
left.
fades at dawn.
And that was pretty long too. Look, it has 11 chapters.
Yeah. It seems like the 8th chapter is the fighting one, though.
Yeah,
So it looks like it.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
So 10 chapters.
Yeah, about 10 chapters. We can do that. So next stream, we'll finish this for sure. We'll have it finished for sure. And then if they come out with the new main story timeline, we'll be ready. I suspect it's going to be Xavier and Raphael for sure. But there might be some Caleb too. We might get Caleb as well, because, you know, they're due. But Xavier and Raphael for sure, because this was Silas and Zane, so... Okay, before we go, Don, I did want to show you, because you wanted to see this.
Bratty hubby. Mini hubby. Caleb's mini hubby? Really? Real? Okay. Master hubby.
I knew you would get a kick out of that one.
Okay, carry hubby makes sense. Howdy hubby, oh that does nice in here. He does. He is the cutest powder. Oh my god.
Hey, I mean Raphael's fits too. He's so bratty sometimes.
He is such a brat. He's so dramatic.
And yes,
I'm like, dude, like how are you a drama queen? Like.
And yes, Caleb is meanie hubby because he doesn't give in, okay? He doesn't give in this mean, okay? I find this. And no words are needed to say for Silas's nickname. That's just all I'm gonna say. Okay, well we'll leave it at that. You guys got to see what the nicknames were. I've exposed myself. See you on the next stream. We'll finish this off for sure. Hopefully. I think we will. We'll finish it off.
Yeah.
See you guys on the next
See you next time, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.